two theory is color theory. All right. So if you go to the sophomore section, go to your trimester 2 color theory, you'll see weeks 1 through 4, what is color, and weeks 5 through 7, which is the emotional side of color. Right now, we're dealing with what is color. So we've broken this into two big chunks, okay? And color theory is this really, honestly, deep and intense study because when they talk about color theory and they talk about color, what you see as color, and I think we touched upon this a couple times in class, what you see as color is in your head. It doesn't exist in the real world. It exists in your mind because it's how your mind, how your eyes see light and how it affects what you see for color. That's a very deep, it gets into one of those, kind of mind-blowing sort of things. And it's there and it's kind of interesting to think about, but it's not going to help you in terms of applying it. And really, my hope with this theory class is to help you apply color to what you're doing. We're going to talk about color models, RGB, CMYK, Pantone colors, additive colors, subtractive colors. We're going to talk about all of this stuff and how you can apply it. The back half of this course is all about the emotional color and the reaction you can get from color. And these are all really important because right now you're sort of arbitrarily picking the colors that you use based on whether or not you like the way they look, or in some cases like in our layout, what was in the image. But you want to understand why those colors are there and how they can be used, and that's what this is all about. All right. This video is just to introduce you to the entire piece and talk a little bit about the first part of the project. All right. So you've got your design brief here. All right. Take a look, read through that. Here's basically how the weeks are going to work. The first week, we're going to work on the first thing you're going to do is an introduction. We're going to do the introduction, which is this. Then you're going to do the funny reading assignment, which will be in Google Classroom. It's all about additive and subtractive color. All right. So step one in this process is to watch this video, which is a few minutes. Then you're going to do Monday's assignment, which is the funny reading assignment. You're going to get to work on that for Monday and Tuesday, which would basically be 2 hours of time, which should be enough to kind of complete the assignment. It's a short article, nothing too bad. Again, that's in Google Classroom. The article is also down here in the files that you need if you want it there as well. Okay. Wednesday, we'll get into working on the Pixar Color in a Box. Pixar in a Box color science lesson, which is kind of cool. It's from Pixar. It's basically an online tool that you can go through and kind of work with colors and see what colors do in a movie sense, which is kind of neat. Something just sort of fun I found to sort of apply it. Then we'll go through on Thursday, we'll go through the color presentation, talk a little bit about, the whole thing that I've got for you guys. I got this whole PowerPoint for you just to kind of explain how we're going to look at color and the color schemes and the different ways the color work and the different color models and things like that. All right. That's going to be the big core of, how you're going to apply this. And there'll be some discussion with that particular presentation. Thursday and Friday, you're going to work on the color identifying assignment, all right, which is down here, and we'll talk about that in a separate video, okay? But that's another way, again, to apply what we're going to be learning with color, okay? Because color is really important. So this video, just to introduce you to kind of the whole thing here. Everything you're going to need is here. The steps for the color identifying assignment, the specs for the minimal color scheme poster, an example of the color scheme poster, and then all the files that you're going to need, everything you're going to need here, as well as the presentations here for you as well, okay? But once you're done looking at this video, which will be in about 30 more seconds, you're going to go to Google Classroom. You're going to work on the funny reading assignment about additive and subtractive color. So that's step one of the process. So we're going to break this down. Pretty simple. All right, again, color theory for trimester 2. If you have any questions, let me know.